Good afternoon. I hope this daily connection finds you well. For this Sunday, we are going to continue on in the Gospel of Matthew. The last two Sundays, we have been hearing the words written in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 9 and chapter 10. And this week is no different. So we're going to finish up chapter 10, verses 40 through 42. And I'd like you to hear these words. Those who receive you are also receiving me, and those who receive me are receiving the one who sent me. Those who receive a prophet as a prophet will receive a prophet's reward. Those who receive a righteous person as a righteous person will receive a righteous person's reward. I assure you that everybody who gives even a cup of water to these little ones because they are my disciples will certainly be rewarded. As you recall, Jesus is giving some insight to his disciples about what we need to be thinking about as we enter into this world of being Christ followers. And in this particular passage in particular, Jesus is talking about welcome. How are we going to offer hospitality and welcome to those who don't look like us or act like us or don't conform to the ways we've identified? Jesus is talking about welcoming the other with all the gifts that they bring and for welcoming them for who they are. Several years ago, we became an open and affirming congregation. June is Pride Month, a month in which we celebrate the diversity within our community, diversity within our congregation, diversity across our denomination, as we celebrate our LGBTQ siblings. It is a time for us to acknowledge, a time for us to support and to be allies, a time for us to really live into the words of welcome. And we know that in the particular climate in which we live, it is extremely hard to live into the words of welcome, especially as we are dealing with a pandemic, as we are dealing with racial inequality, as we are dealing with a very heavy political arena. There is a lot going on in the midst of our world. So when Jesus calls us to task about welcoming the other, how does welcome and hospitality impact our faith in such a time as this? Well, that's the sermon for Sunday. I'm going to leave it there because there is a lot that this passage, even though it's two verses, there's a lot packed into this passage of Scripture. How do we unpack it? And how then do we acknowledge that all are welcome? That no matter who you are or where you are in life's journey, you are welcome. That what you offer, the gifts that you have, and what you are able to do and to say are welcome. How do we hold that? My friends, I hope you are able to enjoy moments of welcome, to share words of love to another, and to acknowledge that the grace that has been given to all of us, no matter who we are or where we are on this journey. God's light and love be with you on this day, and I'll see you tomorrow.